All right, guys, we are back. I'm here with the GOAT, our last interview of the night and our last signed player at ROK, YONY. Glad to have you out here, bro. So the first question I've been asking everyone is just like, who is YONY?
Who am I?
Yeah.
Melee player from Miami. Also play card games, One Piece, anything really. Yu-Gi-Oh, Dragon Ball. Just love hanging out, drinking some beers at ROK every Saturday.
So what got you into gaming at first, but then also like got you into competitive gaming?
So I started with the Xbox. That was my first console, the 360. The first game I played was Halo 3. Right off the bat, it was just competitive gaming.
Yeah.
Because my cousin, super competitive person, just talking shit all the time. So, you know, I'm trying to match him and be as good as him. And that's how I got started pretty much.
What came after that?
We played Gears of War as well. Gears of War, the first one and the second one, but mostly the second, Gears of War.
Yeah, some Call of Duty too.
A little bit of Call of Duty. Actually, one of my childhood friends is Apathy. He's like a world champion, COD champion.
Oh yeah, you told me about that.
Super homie, like nice guy.
We've been trying to get him out to the land.
I know. I've been trying to get him to trust me. Anything I'm like, yo, just you, me, two random people will win it for sure. Just get him out there.
So you started competitive gaming super young, Halo 3, legendary game.
Yeah.
What got you into the GameCube then, or playing Super Smash Brothers?
So the console I got after my Xbox was actually the GameCube. It was just gifted to me as a birthday gift, and the same cousin that I was talking about earlier, we just played Melee together. I actually started playing Link, my first character that I played. Yeah. And from then on, I got back into Melee, like probably I was like 18 or so. That's how I got into Melee.
Yeah, so you started as like super young, just playing with
yeah, like we all,
friends,
you know, everybody's played
it. Yeah, I got into gaming because of my cousins and my uncle as well. And then you took like a huge break from it, or you played other games?
Yes, I played other things in between, but not like super competitive. And then I remember my first tournament was Arcade Odyssey. And I remember seeing a bunch of people there, like Blay was there, Prof, maybe Boo might have been there like way back, but we weren't like super acquainted yet. I still have memories of that.
How do you find the local scene?
I actually got on YouTube and I just Googled Miami Melee, and I found out they had it at the arcade. And you know, everybody sees Melee online, you're like, I could beat these guys. Yeah. You show up, 0-2, don't even take a game, whooped. You know, the expectation is like, oh, I'm gonna go and win. And then you go 1-2, you're like, oh.
Yeah, everyone kind of has that realization where like they think they're the best at the game. They beat all their homies. They're whooping everyone's ass. They think like they're the god of the game, and then they get humbled real quick.
You're like, oh, I beat the level 9 CPU, like force talk them, it's chill.
Like, 0-2, it's like, what? And then a lot of people get discouraged afterwards too, and they kind of just don't show up.
I mean, there's a big learning curve, like, and you have to learn how to get humbled. I think that's a big part. Like, if you can't take losses, then it's not for you, probably.
Yeah, or at least not yet.
Not yet. You have to learn to do that for sure.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to improve if you're not able to like take a step back sometimes.
Yeah.
And really see what's going on and stop making excuses.
Exactly.
A lot of people like to make excuses like, oh, character's broken.
Yeah.
My character sucks.
I was tired. My controller's not working.
I was lagging.
Lagging offline.
Yeah, my controller's messed up.
The sun was in my eyes.
Yeah, you know how many
the dog was barking.
Bro, you know how many people say like, oh, my controller's messed up, and then they go to Brian and he checks it out. He's like,
Brian's making a killing.
You know, he's like, you're good, bro. Bro, legit. So I'm gonna assume that you started playing TCG games as a young age as well.
Yeah, I started with Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh, yeah, I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh in like 4th grade or something like that.
Yeah, everybody playground Yu-Gi-Oh. You know.
I thought I was the shit at Yu-Gi-Oh in 4th grade, and then finally played one guy like in the same grade as me, and he whooped my ass. I was in disbelief.
No, the gap between like friendly Yu-Gi-Oh, just like playground, and then real deck, world's difference,
bro.
Yeah.
So what would be your advice of like, Melee is an old ass game, so let's just go with Melee for now. You have any advice on like how to get new people in the scene? Because as it stands, it currently just stands on everyone that's been playing for a really long time, and it makes it really difficult to kind of keep the scene like fresh and going when we're not getting new people in.
I think there's two things. One is mostly like advertising it, because some people just don't know this type of thing exists, right? Like, I got lucky and I just Googled it on, I found it on YouTube. And I think the second thing is, I think things like G League are very good for
G League,
for maintaining like just fresh talent coming in,
Yeah.
I think if you're new and you play somebody like Vu or me or Moth and you just barely play the game. You
Well,
know,
how are you gonna show back up? It's like,
Yeah,
I just
exactly.
wasted $10 or whatever.
But G League is like people your level, like you all have an idea of goals that you have in mind.
Yeah.
Like-minded people, you know.
Yeah. You want to explain G League for
Oh
the
yeah,
viewers,
yeah.
actually?
So G League here at ROK every Thursday they have a bracket. It's just no ranked players. So basically, if you're fresh, you can just come here and play. You don't have to worry about like some sweat like me or Vu, you know, just taking your money. To be frank, but
Taking
yeah,
your lunch money.
yeah. So you could just have people of your similar level.
Yeah, the sets get pretty hype in that because it's like 'cause
Yeah.
everyone's so close.
That's
like,
my favorite part is that like there's so many rivalries that just come up from nowhere.
Yeah.
Like you've seen the billionth moth boost set, right? But like you might not have seen some new players that just came in and like they're going at it. You know?
Yeah, literally. It's like last game, last stock.
Yeah.
Like,
You hear about it like for a whole week. The
and the
Raimi versus
pop-ups.
yes.
Yo, the pop-ups go crazy.
Were you here for Raimi versus Ron?
What? Probably.
That was like last week, I think, or 2 weeks
Oh,
ago.
no, I don't think so.
Yeah. He was going crazy.
Bro, Randy
I was
popped
playing.
off
I was
all
playing
the
One
time.
Piece, and I just look over.
What?
Like, you guys are getting physical.
Oh my god. What do you think are the top 3 characters in Melee right now?
Right now, definitely Fox. Just a goat, broken character. Second, Marth. Let's see, and third,
That's kind of the hard one.
I think third is Sheik.
Sheik?
Yeah, I think my personal tier list is like a little different. I'd probably put Puff, but Sheik is pretty up there right now.
So what would be your top 5 then? What would be 4 and 5?
Puff and then Falco.
Okay.
Puff, yeah.
Alright, then Falcon 6.
Yeah, 6.
Dope. Yeah,
Above Peach, right above Peach.
that's a pretty good take on that.
Yeah.
What are some recent tournaments that you've gone to?
Well, I haven't played much Melee, but for One Piece, I went to the Kissimmee Regional, and before that, I went to Nats, the LA tournament. And I mean, both of those were pretty fun. They were mostly for fun because we went as a group just to go explore like the city, and we were celebrating our friend's birthday, so
Nice.
we just went for fun mostly.
What would you say, because you're very interesting in the aspect that you kind of dabble in both worlds, what would you say is the biggest difference between like the high level competitive TCG players and like the high level competitive esport players?
You know, funny enough, for card games, I think if you have somebody guiding you, it's a lot easier. Whereas in Melee and like fighting games, you can kind of navigate it more intuitively. Like you could just kind of grind it out and figure things out yourself. But for card games, you kind of have somebody holding your hand a little bit, you know, giving you different ideas. Which is why it's good to have like a friend group that could just test with you and things like that. I think it's just easier to just play Melee, you get me? Whereas card games, there's a lot of technicalities, things like that.
Yeah, you kind of have to understand a lot of not only your deck, but every deck that you're going against. But
It's more
I mean, it's very
preparation
similar.
for card games, I think. But in Melee, like if you're faster than somebody, right, you could just outwork them like that, you know? Which is a cool part about fighting games.
Yeah.
You can have more technical skill or things like that.
yeah,
You don't have to outthink them.
And then until you verse that camper, that's just like
Yeah. It shows you what's up. You're like, oh, I don't know what to do now.
you
Like,
got H-Box grabbing the ledge
Yup.
27 times
Yeah,
back to
yeah.
back.
but at least the beginning stages, you know, of card games and Melee, you could just kind of get in there.
What's your favorite character in the game? I mean, I know it, but for the people. And what's your favorite move? But also, what's his best move? It could be the same, but it also could be different.
So my favorite character is definitely Fox. Favorite move is up tilt. I think his best move is probably up smash or up tilt, I think. Up tilt just does everything. It combos into itself. It kills people. It's an anti-air sometimes, you know?
Nice.
Yeah, just does it all.
What are some of your goals and aspirations for each of those respective fields?
Both my goals in both games are kind of similar right now, where I want to get like a top 62, sorry, top 64, top 32, like around there. I've topped for Melee CEO a couple years ago, got like 32nd. And then I dropped the event to go play One Piece.
Yeah.
Luckily I won. 'cause
Luckily you won
yeah,
that one.
If I didn't win, I don't know, I would have gone home so sad. Just no wins.
Yeah, I mean, you got the winner medal.
Yeah, I have the medal still. It's super sick
But
actually.
it just sucks 'cause you never know like how far you would have
Yeah,
gone.
I know. But at least I know I would have
Yeah, you won.
Yeah,
though.
exactly.
It's like,
yeah.
You're like, I probably wouldn't have won Melee and I won this, but
At best, maybe like top 16, top 8, maybe. I could have gone like 1 or 2 rounds further, but
yeah. Which game are you feeling more at the moment?
One Piece is fresh to me right now, so it's like there's new metas right now. There's a lot of decks that are fun to play, so
Adapting fast.
yeah. There's a lot to learn because it's new to me.
Yeah.
For Melee, I've been playing for like a while, and I play the same people more or less every week. So I think just fresh faces, new competition, new game.
Yeah.
So definitely One Piece for sure.
Yeah. What do you think about the current meta in One Piece?
It's cool. The last two formats, there was like 2 decks you could have played, maybe 3. But now there's like 6 decks you could play.
That's great.
Yeah, a lot of different decks choices you can make. So you don't know what to expect.
Yeah. And how are you feeling about like the balance of the game?
Super balanced. Every deck could win. There's been like 2 regionals in the last like weekend. I think in every regional, a different deck won. So you really could just play whatever you like.
You can't even say what's the best. I mean,
yeah.
I remember when you were playing a deck that you really liked and then it got banned.
That was a little bit after Nats. There was a tier 1 deck called Sakazuki. Super broken, but it was hard to play, and like it was balanced like that, you know.
Yeah.
But it was too strong, way too strong. Instantly they just banned it. They're like, destroyed the leader, like get him out of here.
Yeah. I remember when you hit me with that. Like, yeah, they just banned my.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what to do. Like, what do I play now?
And all the money you like invest into like.
Yeah, luckily I sold everything before.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good, actually. You sold it before it got banned?
Yeah, like a little bit before, because people still need to play the tournaments, so the deck still had value, you know?
You saw it coming type thing?
Yeah. People still needed the cards.
And then what happened to those prices? Just like
you could buy like, this card used to be like $11 each. They're like cents now.
Oh my God. What is your favorite memory as a competitor?
For Melee, I have 2 memories that come to mind. We used to have a different ROK series, actually. I don't know if you know about the card shop ROK.
The ROK shop?
Yeah. We had a tournament there, and it was Grands. The shop had closed. And they had these windows outside, so it was just me and this dude inside the shop. Everybody's outside watching us from...
No
yeah, it was super cool. So it was like dead silent grand finals, like game 5. I don't know if you know Blea, the Luigi.
Yeah.
It was me versus him, and like super tense, and like you could hear nothing. Like
pin drop.
Yes. And then as soon as we finished, I barely won. It was like game 5, and you go outside and everybody's just so hyped, just screaming, cheering. They're like, "Yo, let's go!" So that's definitely one of them. And the other one's more recent. It was at this ROK.
Yeah, you won both ROK.
The first ROK tournament that they had here. It was me and Vu, and I think the video's probably online, right? The Twitter, it's on Twitter somewhere.
Yeah.
You can see everybody just popping off, cheering.
Everyone popping off.
Yeah. And Vu had my number for a while, so I beat him, and it was just like, oh
yeah.
I finally did it, you know?
And it was the first one, so it had like a different like meaning to it.
Yeah, exactly.
And not only that, it was like we had Ultimate and Melee on the same day, so you even won over the Ultimate crowd.
Yeah.
Like all of them were like locked in watching you.
Dude, the crowd is huge, and you know sometimes that type of pressure gets to you, but sometimes it just pumps you up. You're like, I gotta win this right now.
Cheering for you because you're kind of like the underdog there. Like you said, Vu had your number, and dude, like everyone in this building was yelling your name, bro. It was crazy.
Cool. Definitely,
you clutched it out.
One of my favorite memories for sure.
Yeah, that was insane. That was recent too. And anything you're looking for in the game? I know you haven't gotten that manga card yet.
Yeah, I'm trying to get like my homie B-Mart. Just pulling manga after manga.
Too now.
Yeah.
How many cases have you opened, dude?
Cases? Just one.
Just one case?
Just one case. But he's
as many packs as you've opened and boxes.
Probably
like,
okay. I'll probably closer to 2 then. Yeah, at that point.
That's it, really?
Yeah, not too much.
Yeah,
I'm also surprising I got it taken store credit.
So you got one more case.
Yeah.
Before
I'll hit that rate. 3 cases rate. A good chance I get it.
Yeah, you got like a couple more within the next 12 boxes.
Surely it's coming, right? It's coming.
Oh my God.
I hope at least.
What is some advice that you have for someone that is just getting into Melee or Ultimate or something like that?
Probably the first step is just have fun. Like, if you're playing a game, you should be enjoying it, you know? Like, even if you're losing or winning, just have fun with it regardless, right? Have fun with the people around you.
Yeah.
Just get to know everybody.
If you're not having fun, just stop playing.
Yeah, there's no reason to force yourself to play something, right?
Yeah.
For sure, just have fun.
Yeah, a lot of people kind of go through that phase, like, where they're playing a game, they're having a lot of fun, and then they eventually kind of just hit like a plateau or like hit a wall or something. And
but that point is like, that's why it's good to have a community, right? Like, even though I don't play as much, I still come to hang out with the same people. Like, these are lifelong friends, you know?
Yeah.
I've known some of these guys for like a decade already.
Yeah, it's not just like, hey, I stopped playing the game, I'm not gonna hang out with you
My guys are out.
anymore.
Like, still hang out with these guys. Even outside of Melee, we'll just hang out at Vu's house or something, you know?
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, Vu needs to do one of those Vu Tuesday. I don't
Vu's
know.
Day.
Vu's Day.
Yeah, Vu's Day.
Vu's Day.
They're classic. I'm surprised you know about the Vu's Days.
I've heard a couple of things about it.
We do whatever there. We used
Yeah.
to play Mahjong. We used to play like random card games.
I get the lore like every now and then, little bits and pieces, trying to connect all the dots.
Oh, like, have you heard about the crew battle we did?
No.
Oh my god, it was have you met Donnie P?
Yeah, I've met
Yeah, Donnie P was running it. Just, I don't even think I played. Donnie P just killed everybody. Yeah, and I was getting so hyped. I remember
Oh my God.
his sister came out to tell me to shut up because I was just getting so hyped for Donnie.
Bro.
Donnie beat Vu. He beat like 4 other people. I didn't even play. I was just yelling.
Bro, I actually did one crew battle before, and like Vu was the captain. I think the other captain was like Andrea. And I felt like Vu drafted this like sick ass team, and we got mocked, like we got destroyed.
You're
bro.
on Vu's team?
Yeah.
Oh, like, he just drafted the fucking the Bulls that he still lost about.
Dude, like he drafted a good team, I thought, and then we just got destroyed because he wasn't allowed to play his main, so I think he played like Link or something like that. And
Was it G League?
I think it was like a G League crew battle, but I forgot who was on the other team that just like took Vu out, and it was just like downhill from
I don't know what it
bro.
is. Vu in crew battles is not the same Vu as like, you know, in bracket singles.
And he wasn't like the last player either, so he got out like midway through. He was, whatever. That shit was crazy. But I did get my first dubs win on Wednesday, bro.
Who was your teammate?
Me and Vu, bro. We actually lost to Rami and Trend. And then we made a losers run. We played them again, we beat them. And then we bracket reset, I think, on quests. And someone else?
That's a good team. Quest plus whoever is a good team.
Who was it? Was it Donnie in Quest?
It's probably Donnie.
Yeah.
You know, there's 2 PR players.
Yeah, we played them and we reset and then we won.
That's crazy.
Like, and I was so confused the whole time because I didn't know in dubs like grand finals was best of 3. I don't know. We did best of 3.
I don't know.
I was like, oh, okay, it's 2-1. We got one more, and then we're actually like reset already and like doing the next set, and then we got like 2-0 or 2-1 again. And it was over. Everyone's shaking each other's hand. I was like,
yo, what's happening?
Yo, what's the score, dude? Like, what? Whatever. I got paid out for the first time.
You gave yourself your own check.
Yeah, legit. I didn't even take the check. I just like left. And what are some events that you're most excited for coming up?
Oh, I actually don't have anything planned for the moment. I definitely want to make it out to like the One Piece regionals are so hard to get into is the thing. It's like a lottery system. If you're not in, you're not in. But for Melee, I mean, maybe something in the next couple months. I have to see what's coming up, really.
How do you balance practice, competition, and your personal life?
Well, having a schedule is like step 1, really, because if you start allotting too much time to one thing and like it starts bleeding into something else, and you can't do everything you want to, right?
Yeah, or you start forgetting about something else. Like.
And I think the good part about Melee is that if you focus on your practice for like 15 minutes, like I want to do one thing, you can just practice one thing for 15 minutes and just get good at it, you know, just be focused at it. And really it's just that, just being good with your time, managing your time.
What advice would you give to like when you're competing or you're in tournament or you're on stage, you're on stream, of like maintaining that focus and like maintaining, like keeping your head in like a healthy space?
A lot of that is prep, really, because I think you have to know the right amount of food to eat, definitely have to sleep right, and just really put yourself in that environment over and over, enough to where you feel comfortable and you kind of get how you're supposed to be feeling, you know? And that's really the most important part.
Yeah, just experience.
Like, the experience,
give yourself as much experience.
I mean, the first time anybody gets in there, they're not gonna know what to do.
Yeah,
at all.
At all. It's something I always tell people. It's like, oh, why do people come to your tournaments? It's like, because the first time they come here, like even if they're a better player, they're not going to perform as well.
Yeah.
Like they're going to be nervous, their hands are going to be shaking, they got people watching them. It's a different environment than like being at home. And
when you're at home, being comfortable, you know, like.
And then by the 5th time, by the 7th time, by the 10th time, the 20th time, like you get so comfortable that whenever a bigger opportunity does come up, like here, oh, you're playing for $100, whatever. But then an opportunity comes up, like you're playing for $10,000, $15,000 more, and it's like that's where all that practice kind of.
Yeah. You've been in that seat already. I mean, the stakes are different, of course, but you know that pressure already.
Yeah, and some people they fold under the pressure, but like if you've done it enough times, like I feel like
there's no pressure at that point, really, right? Yeah,
you're just playing your
so
game.
A different, another ROK tournament for you, you know.
Yeah. Who was your kind of like professional gamer, like kind of role model, or someone that you always looked up to, or someone that inspired you?
I think it's Cody, because he has that like no BS attitude. Like you got to work for that, you know. You can't be messing around all the time, and that's something I try to incorporate into my like ideology. Just work for everything, you know.
Like, what are some of like your like pet peeves or like standards that you hold like very highly to yourself, or maybe you act in a certain way because of something that just helps improve you, or just has helped better you?
Yeah, I don't like the idea of being lazy, you know. Like if I lose, I don't mind losing at my best, you know. But if I lose and I wasn't practicing, I think that's like not a good way to look at competition, you know.
So how do you view competition?
I think it's trying to put your best self forward, you know. I think it's an outlet to like improve, not just in the game, but in different aspects of your life, you know. Because, you know, you have to be focused at different things, learn how to learn things like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
A lot of people, they talk about things, but they don't really do things. So what's your take on that?
I don't know, just no excuses, man. You know, if you want to win, if you say you want to be the best, then get out there and say.
Yeah, people just be like scrolling through TikTok, like watching everyone like do XYZ, and they wish they're able to do something like that or be in that person's shoes.
That can't be enough. Like just because you see somebody doing it, that's not enough satisfaction, you know.
Yeah,
you gotta get out there.
I feel like that leads to a lot of like mental issues for people, because like they see a lot of what's going on or what other people are doing, but they're not really applying themselves.
I think you get a little bit of gratification just like watching people do things, like putting yourself in that spot.
Yeah. So endorphins just.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Gotta balance the highs and the lows and kind of keep that steady ground in the middle.
Yep.
What has been like a loss or setback that you've experienced that, like, you know, time goes by and you're able to like look back at it later and be like, thank God that fucking happened? Because like now that your perspective's changed, like either things are better now or you've learned so much, like because you learn more from your losses and your setbacks.
Yeah, they stick with you, right? Yeah. I think the last region I went to was, I think, Combo Breaker, one of those. I kind of went into it like just not prepared. I showed up expecting to do good and I just was not ready to do good. And I think that's a wake-up call for me and my future regionals, to just kind of tighten up a little bit more and prepare better and not like take anybody. Everybody's good nowadays. That's like the thing people don't realize. Just because you never heard of somebody doesn't mean they're not good.
Yeah, you don't know what you're getting into.
Everybody you play, you have to be just focused from the beginning.
Yeah. Who's someone locally that you've looked up to since you've been in the scene?
I would say Prof. Out of everybody I know, he has the most hours in Melee. Like, just always grinding, always trying to play with somebody, always traveling. Just, that's super admirable, you know?
Yeah, that's dope. I wish he came here more.
Yeah, he's kind of far. And
yeah, it's like an hour. What's your next big TCG event?
Probably something locally. Maybe not like any regionals, because those are hard to get into. But if I can get into one, I'm definitely gonna go for it.
It's so annoying.
It's just a lottery.
Everything
sells out instantly,
But you can't. Can you get in there before it sells out?
You could, yeah. You have to be in there. Like, I'm telling you, like, it's like concert tickets. If you're not in there, like as soon as they go live, they're gone.
And then say like I buy one, like I can sell it to you, or
no, because it's under your name. Like that's it.
That's it. You can't change the name. Nothing.
Nope.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's messed up. What's the most expensive card that you've pulled in One Piece?
Ooh. Well, I haven't pulled a manga, but I've pulled like leaders that are like $200-300 ish. The Yamato leader I pulled in a pre-release, about like $200-300 at the time.
Nice. I know you've won a bunch of freaking cards as well.
Yeah.
Winner cards, stamped, and everything.
Binders, just pages.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Talented, different games, bro.
Yeah.
It's very impressive.
I mean, it's all just skills, right? Like learning how you learn as a person, and like how to apply different concepts to different games. Right?
Yeah.
It's all kind of the same.
Yeah. You have any hot takes?
No, not off the top of my head.
Any hot takes about Melee or One Piece?
Puff players carried. Sorry, that's really it. Sorry, Puff players.
Puff players?
They just cut straight out of nowhere, you know.
Why are they carried?
They're playing a different game.
Yeah.
The character's just out there doing whatever.
Floating
she
around.
Yeah. She grabs you once,
people.
rest you. That's not melee.
That's not melee.
We're here for the combos.
Yeah, puff players, get out of here, get some skill.
Yeah.
So we got a question from Discord from someone because we let people know that we're going to be interviewing.
Okay.
So how do you stay proficient at so many different games? You touched it a little bit in that last one.
If you stay focused with just a short amount of time, if you have a goal in mind of what this practice session is supposed to be about, you can just keep building upon that over and over. So just 15 minutes a day, one thing you focus on, you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, oh, today I want to practice ledge dashing. 15 minutes, just that.
Just step by step, having small goals rather than like, oh, I'm gonna be #1 in the world.
Yeah,
like, okay, but
not
how?
realistic, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
You need a set
But
path to get there.
1,000 small steps, and
I think if you watch some of the best players in the world, like Zayn, that's what they do. They just take one thing, they completely master it. Completely master it. Yeah. Until they could do it like sideways, practically, you know. Blindfolded, yeah.
Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Hopefully playing some game that makes me a lot of money, because I love learning games all the time. New stuff comes up and I want to learn this game now, you know? Yeah.
You ever thought of getting more into like content creation, stuff like that?
I would have to try it for sure. It's not something I thought about, but I actually have made some like guides and stuff like that for Melee. So maybe that's like an angle for me.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. Maybe teaching people about your deck or metas or cards.
Yeah,
or
coaching in some way. Right?
Coaching. It's a good avenue to take, especially if you're something you're so passionate about. It doesn't really feel like work too much.
That's the best part, right?
Yeah.
Like I was gonna do this anyways.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like it's kind of hard to live on just like tournament winnings alone. So it's like trying to figure out how to balance that in a way. And I think content creation has been a good way for other people.
Yeah, you kind of get to branch out a little bit too, right?
Yeah, kind of build that audience. And I mean, eventually most people are kind of taking more of that content creator route than being best in the world.
People are retiring from being like a top player to just make content.
Yeah, it's more consistent revenue for them. But at the same time, we're going to have to deal with having that competitive itch of like wanting to be the best player.
You see apathy still. Like he's retired and he still wants to do like...
You get that itch every now and then.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what's the coolest character in Ultimate?
In Ultimate?
Yeah.
Ridley, I'd say.
Ridley?
Yeah, Ridley.
No shot. That's crazy.
It's Metroid. It's a Metroid character. They're sick. He just grab you and throw you across the screen.
Yeah, he does actually. What is your favorite anime?
Definitely Cowboy Bebop. Not even close. I actually have the Bebop tattoo.
Oh, what? Yeah. Can you see that on the camera?
Yeah. If you've seen it, you know what it's.
Yeah. Give us a walkthrough of your hair routine.
My hair routine?
Yeah.
It's just wash and conditioner like twice a week, usually on a Sunday. Yeah, it's really basic, super basic.
Yeah, I remember back in the day when I was younger, I would like wash my hair every day, and then someone told me like,
bad,
you're not supposed to do that. Like once or twice a week. I was like,
pouring chemicals into your hair.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit. Washing
out everything it's supposed to be in there.
Yeah. Well, my hair turned out fine, thank
You're
God.
good, yeah. No, you got
as long as
great hair.
What is your favorite croqueta spot in Miami?
Dos croquetas.
Oh, okay. All right, we got a winner.
Not even close.
We got someone that actually knows a decent spot.
What other answers have you gotten?
We got Publix.
Oh, come on.
Miami-Dade College. Pollo Tropical.
What are you guys eating?
I don't know. I don't know where these guys
are in Miami. It's like Versailles or something, you know? Like, give me a real bakery.
Do you have a favorite Ultimate player?
Juanpi.
Juanpi.
Yeah, that's my homie.
That is the homie.
We used to play Melee together and started playing Ultimate. And it's kind of a cheating answer, but yeah.
No, yeah. Juanpi used to be one of my favorite players actually too, because when we did ROK in 2019, we started at Lincoln's Beard and we'd do events every 2 weeks and he was there like religiously.
He's the same type of attitude where it's just like you gotta work for everything, you know, like no BS.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a grinder.
Yeah, he's a great person. He was actually, back in that time, like, we had no players at all, but he was like that one person that we were considering.
He'd show up.
We never did it. We never signed him or anything, but he was that one person that we were like always like, yo, we should sign.
He would have been great.
Yeah. Like, he had a lot of potential, and then now he's in Central Florida.
He actually moved to, I think, Boston.
He's in Boston?
He's in Boston, yeah.
If you could go back in time and choose a different game, what would you compete in?
Halo 2? I was too young for Halo 2. But that game is super sick. It's just like, if you put Halo 3 and Melee together, that's Halo 2.
That's a match made in heaven. Did you play the Halo 2 tournament when we did it for the Arcadian?
I played the Counter-Strike tournament.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You did.
I remember having one round, I super clutched it, and we were just so hyped. It was me and Kami. Yeah, I still remember that round.
-20, bro. So what are your thoughts on the future of esports and professional gaming?
I think it's here to stay. I mean, you see these huge prize pool, like Street Fighter is like $1 million. And I think now we have like a better infrastructure, everything's more stable. So I think it's here to stay, for sure. Yeah.
I mean, people are becoming stupid famous, like being a gamer.
I mean,
like,
not even
celebrity
just,
level.
Exactly, yeah. Even content creators are like literally celebrities, like people like
making
Tyson as a gamer, right?
Yeah, making millions and millions and millions, and it's all like they just built their own community, kind of thing.
That's the good thing about the internet, right? You just make a brand and put it out there, and if people like it, they'll keep coming back.
Consistency is key.
Yeah, for sure.
With everything in life.
Yeah.
You never really see someone like reaching greatness that isn't consistent.
You don't do it by accident. Like there's no such thing.
Years of years, like, and that's the thing. Like people, it's like I like to look at it like a tree. Like it takes like years to grow. There's this one specific tree. I forget what it's called, but it stays like this big for like 5 years or 6 years.
Like a bonsai type of tree, like a bonsai.
So, I don't remember. But then from like, so it just stays like that. But then from 1 year to another, it just like
super growth.
And it's like everyone sees like your growth, but they never see like all those years that it took of you like being that little guy just grinding.
And I think with so many people being like on the internet, like people just pop up all the time, and you don't see that grind from like 0 viewers to like millions or whatever.
Yeah. You just see like the finished like product.
Yeah.
Like, you see the end result.
You just blew up out of nowhere. Like what happened?
And you don't see like all the sacrifice that anyone had to go through. And all the bullshit they had to go through to come out on the other side. What do you think of Hawk Tua?
I don't think it's that funny. You saw she's getting a reality TV show?
No shot, dude.
She's getting a TV show.
She sold her own like hat or something. It got like 1 million sales.
Yeah, that's crazy.
My last one would be, what advice would you give to aspiring gamers that want to go like or turn pro?
Consistency. I mean, we've been talking about it over and over.
Yeah.
Definitely gotta grind like you want it, you know? You're not gonna get it by accident. So just keep at it.
Yeah.
And have fun, of course.
Have fun. If you're not having fun, find something else. Try new things. Try different things.
Take a break for a little bit.
Take a break.
Get a new approach.
Yeah, get a new perspective and approach to the game, and everything is possible in life. It's just
how bad do you want it?
How bad do you want it? You know, how much do you love it? Are you willing to put in the work?
Yeah.
But before we wrap this up, I do have one thing. Hopefully you could pull a manga.
Let's see it.
Let's see. Make sure you zoom in on this, CJ.
This camera.
Yeah, this one right here.
Oh, I think I see something.
Oh.
All right, I'll go one by one.
Peeking.
It's definitely something. I guess I'll.
Yeah, whatever you get in there, it's all yours, bro.
I got Edison. Super good card. Tanji. Oh, my bad. This is DZ right here.
This is DZ. Shout out Jit.
I don't know who this is.
Keep out.
Keep out. What's this
Iron Body?
Iron Body. There's like 5 more cards.
What is that? Pickles?
Pickles? It definitely says Pickles, yeah. Never seen that card in my life.
I'm not even gonna try to say that one.
There's Bartolomeo.
Oh.
This guy's cool.
Okay.
Big Bun, is that what it says? Big Bun.
Big Bun.
Alright, it's coming up soon. Oh, this is Zoro. Everybody knows Zoro.
Yeah, everyone knows Zoro.
That's the GOAT.
What is that?
Oh, it's Sanji.
That's sick. That Sanji card looks insane.
It's really good too. It's in one of the better decks. Yeah.
Let's go. Thank you for joining the Rokcast, bro. We're so glad to have you part of the team. Yeah. So grateful for everyone that we have, and it means a lot that you represent us and you represent us well, and you're one of the perfect people that we've chose that we have full confidence in, no matter what you get yourself into, that not only you're gonna perform, but you also carry yourself in an amazing way, bro. And I just want to say thank you for joining us today. And if you have any words for the viewers or the fans or anything.
Thanks for supporting me. I'll always be here at ROK supporting them because they do me good, and I want to do the same for them.
All right. Thank you, my bro. Let me get a fat hug. Let's finish this up. Yeah.
That's
Alright.
dope. GG's.